Hey, Dr. Shakib here from Irvine Spinal Wellness Center, your Irvine Posture Wellness Clinic. This has to do with you, the runners. Those of you who run, there's a running form you need to keep in mind, so stay tuned. All right, so you've decided to run or you already are a runner. What I suggest you do is pay close attention to some major parts of your body as you run. Not at the point of when you first start. Typically, you're in a good shape at the beginning. As you get tired is when the new things show up, the clues to what potential injuries or potential pains are gonna be. So I want you to pay attention to hear your shoes touching the ground. Do they sound evenly? Are they hitting the ground the same way? Does it seem like it hits the ground and you slide? These are all clues. If every variation of discrepancy between right and left, more than likely is going to go to your hip flexors. As you're about to lift one foot off the ground to bring it forward in that position, I want you to pay close attention to your knee. Does it seem like your knee's going in and out? Pay attention. A lot of times you're so busy running, you don't pay attention. Just focus and I promise you'll see. So does it seem like your knee goes in or out, or it goes in and then swings out? Whatever that situation is. For example, if the knee goes in, that means my inner thigh is contracting faster and too much. My knee's not staying midline, like where it needs to be. Or if it goes out, my IT band is too tight, for example. Then once again, your foot hits the ground. You gotta pay attention to your ankle joint. Does it seem like it's nice and steady, or is it loosey-goosey, your foot over in the ankle joint? The other thing is, as you're running, does it seem like you're swinging side to side, or does it seem like it's going back and forth? Those are so important. When there is too much of sway back and side to side, that's going to create a lot of instability and issues here, which translates into issues higher up. Are your arms swinging the same way? Does it seem like your shoulders are lifted up? Does it seem like your neck is too far forward? Pay close attention. Arm swinging is so important. I see so many people, so many of my runners who have, they don't have equal and symmetrical movement of their arms. So pay attention to it. Does it seem like you clench one, make a fist with one hand, then the other? Is one hand closed compared to the other? Those are all clues, believe it or not, to issues all the way up to here and your scapula or shoulder blades. If your shoulder blades are uneven, you will have issues with your neck and shoulder joints, and believe it or not, with your wrists. With so many of us working from home, these are very, very common. A lot of times people work out to get this stress out, and that's, thankfully we have the advantage of being more active if we're working from home, but you got to pay attention to these things. If you have these issues and you're putting quite a few miles on the body, it will show up as an injury or excess pain. So pay close attention. These are the forms you got to pay attention to. And then if you have any discrepancy and you have any questions, just make sure you email me, or you can put like a comment at the bottom of this video. All my contact information are in this description box below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and listen to my podcast. Podcast information is also in the description box, and it's full of information related to primarily your health, but other factors in life as well. I hope that you enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and until next time, take care.